Dzień dobry, assalamu alaikum, ni hao, konnichiwa, good morning, good morning, good morning. Excuse the noises going past the office. You know, one of the things I always say about our area, because we're near a fire station, we've often got the sirens going up and down. It makes us sound like a really kind of rough area, and it's really not. So good morning if you haven't been here before. Thanks for joining us. It's Ken at 10 because it's 10 and I'm Ken. How are you today? I know it's tough times for a lot of people out there, and we're hoping to lift the mood later today at 11 a.m. and I'll come on to that in a moment, but I hope you're doing okay. We're estate agents. We're based in southwest London, SW16 to be precise, Norbury, which is an area between Streatham and Croydon. It's like Streatham, except better, like Croydon, except better. A little bit cheaper than Streatham, but still London SW16. So we find a lot of people come here to get maybe that extra bedroom or the garden, the all-important garden now, right? Everybody wants a garden and outdoor space now. That's one of the big changes since the first lockdown, really. People have started to look for outdoor space above all other things. So gardens with direct access are a massive premium now. And we've seen a real takeoff between properties with gardens and without now, as people clamour to get that space after lockdown and, you know, really don't want to be in that situation again. So I hope you're doing well today. As far as we're concerned, with lots of our contractors and lovely clients have been in and given us gifts and presents and alcohol and all things at this time of year, and we're grateful. We've got such a lovely bunch of people that we work with and support us, and we support them, and it's really nice to see. In terms of the general property news at the moment, still busy, still really busy. Lettings just hasn't abated this year. Normally we let one Christmas week, and this week I think we're on number 4. So it really has been extraordinarily busy on lettings. Sales as well, actually. We agreed another 2 yesterday, but literally every day there's more sales being agreed as people try and clamour to beat that stamp duty deadline. So interesting times in terms of that. One of the interesting points today is Kensington Mortgages have come out and said that extending the stamp duty break could lead to 37,000 more property transactions. And the resultant tax for that would lead to a profit between 2.3 and 4.1 billion, according to the CEBR Centre for Economics and Business Research. Well, that's interesting because, you know, they talk about the stamp duty holiday being a deficit for the government, but in fact what it does, it makes those people that were perhaps making a buy-to-let investment bring that investment forward. And if that investment is brought forward, they're still getting that 3%, even though they're not getting the full value. And it's encouraged a buying decision that maybe wasn't there if it wasn't for this stamp duty deadline. So it's interesting. We're hopeful, still ever hopeful, that that deadline might be extended. I think it should be, given the circumstances and the pandemic. And it's looking like, you know, there's a chink of light. As Georgia Ladbury said the other day, there is a chink of light at the end of the tunnel. It seems a bit of a long way off now, doesn't it? Now we're in tier 4, in tears, so to speak. I hope you're managing to have a reasonable Christmas week. Seems weird saying Christmas week already, doesn't it? But we are there, and organising everything for your holidays as best you can. I know there's a bit of a clamour going on at the local supermarkets and things. I was in the local one here and couldn't get my lunch yesterday because everyone was out buying lettuce and whatever the latest craze is, loo rolls. But, you know, it is tough out there, and I know it's going to get tougher before it gets easier. I just hope that those of you who are alone can manage to enjoy a Christmas by perhaps getting on the phone or FaceTiming with friends and relatives and making the best of a bad situation. And talking of that, isolation inspiration, let's talk about that. Today at 11 a.m, we have the world famous Viv the Spiv coming on to the show. We do a show that we sometimes broadcast at 11 o'clock after Ken at 10. And basically what we do is look to lift the mood, talk to local people, local businesses. And today we've got Ian Dawson. He lives in Mitcham, an old friend of mine and a local celebrity. He is a 40s Spiv character. And basically that's the guy with the trilby hat that would sell you a watch, and a real smooth dude and funny, just funny. And we all need a bit of a mood lift, don't we? So we got him today. He's followed by thousands and thousands of people across the UK, and does events, nostalgia events like World War II things. So we'll be talking about World War II, what it was like back then during the war, and how they coped with their crisis, because it was completely different. But again, lives were at risk, people were dying, and they got through it, as we will. And hopefully Ian will lift your mood. He always lifts my mood because he's a funny guy, and we look forward to having him on. So if you're around 11 a.m. this morning, please do tune in wherever you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. And Ian Dawson, aka Viv the Spiv, will be on for an interview, and we're looking forward to that. Hope you can join us for that. If you can't, make sure you come back to the channel because it will be recorded on the channel, and you can always press play and enjoy it at a later stage. So I hope you enjoy that. If there's anything we can help you with, we know times are tough out there and we love our neighbours here. So if there's anything we can help you with locally, advice, anything you need, anything that lifts your mood in these tough times, please do give us a call. We're here for you, not just for business, to try and support the local community, because that's what we're about. We're hyper local, and we're not just about the business, we're about the people. And if you've got an issue that we can help you deal with, we will do our very best to do so. So thanks very much for watching. And remember, 11 o'clock today, Viv the Spiv, join us for that. Stay safe, keep well. We'll see you then.